in 2014, that all changes. That all changes completely with John Wick, which, again, I think is ironic because John Wick wasn't meant to be this huge, massive Hollywood comeback movie.
No,
It was
no,
a low budget action
that was
movie.
kind of an accident. If anything, that first
Yes.
John Wick was kind of riding the high of a certain Hollywood epidemic, if you will, of
Yeah.
making movies where you put a famous older actor in an action movie, give him a gun, and make a revenge story out of it.
Yeah.
It's kind of
It's
another Taken or another Edge of Darkness.
exactly.
It's very much in that formula.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, when Liam Neeson was doing Taken, I don't think that he had any clue that film would hit the way that it did.
Yeah,
And it's, some of Nicolas Cage's independent work, some of them have blown up beyond anything he could have expected.
sure.
John Travolta has done this a lot in recent years. None of them have really blown up in a John Wick kind of way, but generally he's been doing a lot of those low budget action movies.
Hmm.
A lot of old, like 90s, 80s,
Yeah,
90s
yeah,
action stars have had, they've run into this, right? Where in their
yeah.
older days, they just do these low budget movies. Some of them blow up, some of them don't. John Wick was a low budget action film. They probably had no clue that it would blow up the way that it did, but it did.
Right.
It exploded, absolutely exploded. So he was back in a huge, huge way, was able to reinvent himself as this iconic action star. He was that already, but certainly was able to reinvent himself in a new way with John Wick. And it allowed him, and like, I think it opened up doors. Like the new Matrix film that came out a few years ago, that doesn't really happen without John Wick. I
No,
mean,
it
maybe it
doesn't.
would because we live in a world today where it's all
Where
about sequels and remakes and reboots.
it
So
probably, yeah,
maybe,
it's
but I think
but
that
I think
mostly
it, yeah.
crystallizes because of the new fame he found as a result of
It
Wick.
definitely got rushed along more quickly because they had something to tie it to, something to back it up.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I don't disagree with that. I think that movie is so underrated, Matrix Resurrections. I think it's
Yeah.
quite good.
And especially when you couple it with the Wachowski sisters, by that time, their value had more or less tanked, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I think that Matrix movie really only happens because of the Wick revival.